What up YouTube, Salvador Brigman here, and today we're talking about a few different ways to get profitable traffic to your online store. Now, there are a lot of different ways to get traffic to your online store. I'm gonna try and go through a bunch of them today so you can begin to start taking action and getting more sales. So the first way is probably the fastest way to get instant traffic to your online store. And this is via paid marketing, or I would say pay-per-click. You could also label this as Facebook advertisements or Instagram advertisements. That's sort of the main places that you're gonna advertise nowadays if you have an e-commerce product. So the great thing about Facebook ads is that not only can you start with say $5 a day, even $10 a day to begin to gather some data, get some traffic to your website, but it's also highly scalable. Once you have a creative and an offer that really meshes up well with an audience, people eagerly want this product that you're offering, they understand the value of it, you can just pour more and more money into the Facebook advertisement, get more and more traffic and more sales. So it's a very powerful system. Particularly if you're a smaller e-commerce store, you have maybe one or two people working on this online store, this organization. In the past, you'd have to hire a big team of marketers or have a really big budget and hire a marketing agency. Nowadays, Facebook advertisements are self-serve pretty much, and you can even retarget people who visit your website. So Facebook ads are a really powerful way to begin to get profitable traffic to your online store. Now the next way is think of it as free advertising, honestly. It's free traffic. Anyone out there can do this. And this is social media. So the word social media has been thrown around a lot. Personally, I've built social media accounts from 0 to thousands and thousands of followers. YouTube channels from 0 to over 1,000 followers. My blog over 20,000 subscribers. And you think, how can a dude who's 25 years old, I look pretty young, how can I do that? How can I have that level of reach? And one of the reasons is because of social media. Because of social media. Traditionally, say 20, 30 years ago, it'd be pretty rare to have me up in front of 20,000 people, a 20,000 person crowd. But I can have that same effect via social media. So I think the number one thing that you can do if you want free traffic to your online store is to begin to build out your social media accounts. And specifically, I'm referring to the big ones here, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and making sure that you're not just promoting your business. You're not just throwing out this new product that you've created, but you're really trying to view yourself as a media company. You're trying to provide content, you're trying to provide value that actually helps your followers or entertains your followers. So what do I mean by that? I mean putting out things like inspirational quotes or putting out cool destinations that they can go. If you created some kind of a hiking product, cool destinations that they can go this weekend to go on a hike, or things they should remember to bring if they're going on a hike. And every once in a while, you can do a self-promotional message talking about your own product. Maybe even it's a nutritional bar, something like that. You should think of yourself as a media company, meaning you're sharing content that is going to entertain or inform your followers, and that's the formula to growing a social presence. Now, along with paid ads and social media, there are a lot of other ways that you can build traffic to your online store. I think the next one that for me has just had a tremendous effect on my own career is the concept of SEO. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. What does that mean? Search engine optimization is basically, there are lots and lots of people, millions of people every day that go on Google and they type things into that search engine. They could be typing a question they have, they could be looking to buy a product, they could be looking for things to do on the weekend, etc. Whatever it is, they're typing keywords into Google, and then they come across articles, they come across products, they come across businesses and brands that can help solve the answer to that question. And you can insert yourself into that process. So a lot of big online store builders now, like Shopify, they have a lot of different SEO components built in that you can customize. But in addition, going hand in hand with social media, you can begin to put out articles that are going to target certain keywords. So going back to the hiking example, let's say that you created a great nutritional bar that's meant for outdoor enthusiasts, and you want people to buy this product naturally. What you're gonna do is, when you're putting out content, you're gonna think, okay, I'm trying to target hikers or outdoor enthusiasts. What kind of content would they want to read? What kind of content would they be searching for? Maybe some hikes that you should do this summer, or some fun outdoor activities that you can do with your kids. And you can even go even more narrow so that you're standing out from some of these larger brands and media companies that are, creating these really big lists. Like, say, the top 10 hikes that you should do. You could go a little bit more granular. Like, if you have a family, or if you're in Idaho, or you're here, these are the top hikes that you should do. So you can go more granular, and you can begin to get SEO traffic that way. But in addition, making sure that the images that you're uploading on your store, all the titles of those images are SEO optimized, making sure that the keywords on your page are SEO optimized, making sure that you're building relevant backlinks from blogs, from other stores, from other sources to your website to boost the authority of your store or your domain name in the eyes of Google. These are all different things that you should take into account if you want free traffic from Google. So we talked about a few different ones. These are all different ways that you can build traffic to your online store. Now I want to talk about one that I think more recently has been more of an organic way to generate attention and to generate awareness for an e-commerce product. And that is gifting bloggers or gifting Instagram influencers or gifting YouTubers your product and asking them to either do a review or to asking them to write about your product. This is something that just quite honestly has to be a part of your marketing strategy if you want to begin to get backlinks and reviews and people on your website. So begin to identify some bloggers using tools like BuzzSumo. You can use a tool like InkyBee. You can even just go on Google and see the different journalists and bloggers that are writing about key topics and reach out to them. Say, hey, I'd love to send you one of these products. Would you be willing to write an honest review? Or, hey, do you even do sponsored reviews? Can I buy, you taking a picture of my product on Instagram? Is that something that you offer? Think of how you can gain awareness within their audience so that you can then capitalize on the traffic that they have going to their Instagram page, to their YouTube channel, to their own website. That's a very great way to begin to get traffic to your online store. So in addition to these are, I think, a lot of things that you can begin to very quickly act on, and they are going to have a profound impact on the amount of traffic that you're sending to your online store. Now, let's talk a little bit, sort of an old school technique in the eyes of most people, old school, but it's actually the number one buying channel when it comes to products, particularly information products, but also physical products, and that is email marketing. So why is email marketing powerful? Well, not only do still people check their emails, not only do they still buy things from their emails, but it's a very, very powerful way to send a bunch of traffic to a single destination pretty much at the same time. So if you ever want to create basically this avalanche of traffic to a new product launch, you would do it via email, whether that's announcing to previous customers, whether that's the people that have subscribed to your email list, etc. You would announce that via email. So email marketing is a very powerful way to get a bunch of people checking out one thing at the exact same time. And you can also use email to develop a relationship with people that they're far more likely to open your future emails. It's really powerful, in my opinion. And it also, when you come from a more conversational tone, people stop viewing you as a marketer. They stop viewing you as someone who's just another e-commerce company out there trying to get their money. They actually view you as an individual. You can use email, and particularly autoresponders or blast emails that are customized with a custom name or customized messages based on what people gave you, maybe their last name, etc., to make it much more personalized feeling, which then in turn gets people to take far more action, and they'll pay much more attention when they feel like an email was specifically sent to them. So email marketing is a great way to not only begin to get people on your website, but also to sell products. And as we all know, you can segment these email lists so that you're sending information about a new product to people that bought a similar previous product from you, which is going to boost the overall profitability of your traffic and also the overall revenue of your business. So these are a lot of different ways that I just gave you as to how to get some traffic for your business. We're at the 10-minute mark here. So these are a lot of different ways. I want to deliver on one or two more strategies that you can begin to hit the ground running with, and the things that you can do to also increase your revenue, etc. There are a lot more. If you do want more videos like this, I invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Be sure to give me the thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed this video. And obviously, if you have questions, I really invite them down below. Before I get into the next two topics, I do want to say that if you have yet to start your online store, highly recommend, hands down, that you should go with Shopify. So many of my readers, so many of my podcast listeners have used Shopify and just say it's a complete no-brainer. It's really simple to set up. You can get started for pennies on the dollar. It's just very simple as a way to build an online store, and it has a lot of different extensions and apps. All these different things are part of the ecosystem that you can use to build out your online store for the long run. So I will be including a link to that recommended resource in the description of this YouTube video. So let's talk about some other ways you can begin to generate some traffic to your store, and you can really boost the amount of money that you're making with e-commerce. So I think that we've talked about some of the general ones, but one that I have not covered yet is the concept of giveaways and the concept of events. So whenever there is an event, people naturally take notice of that announcement. Now, I don't mean an event, a physical event. I mean an event that is happening online or an event that is happening in life. Here's an example of an event. Black Friday. That is like a sale. That is an event. That is more than just a day. It's an event that comes with all of these different expectations. Not only sales, but really good deals, and it gets excitement. People get emotionally invested into it. So you can do the exact same thing to generate traffic to your business, whether that is some kind of a giveaway, whether that's showcasing customers, asking them to send in a photo or a video, or it is even having a limited time discount on your products. Like, these are different things that you can use to create a surge of interest and a surge of activity around your online store and the different things that you're offering. And it's really exciting too, because for people, you don't just want to passively buy things. You want to feel like you're part of a process. You want to be able to be happy because you got a discount, because you got a really good deal, because you saw this sale that was happening, and yeah, you're going to tell your friend later about, I got such a great deal on this thing, or man, this is like a mania, like so many different discounts, etc. So think of how you can make an event in the mind of your customers. That event could be giving away products. That event could be even something like lining up with maybe some historical event or something that's happening. You could latch yourself even on to key days, like say if it's Pride, or let's just say that, Memorial Day. You can latch these events into your business and use that as sort of an excuse to sell products and get more people onto your website. And finally, the last thing I'm going to mention here is kind of more for the long term. But this is a very, very, not only an interesting way to begin to differentiate yourself from other online stores, but it's also a way to drive traffic, and I know that from personal experience. And that is to develop yourself as an influencer in your space. And quite frankly, this takes guts. It's hard. But there are enormous rewards to be had when you're seen as an influencer or as a thought leader in your space. So the difference here is a regular e-commerce store is just selling products. They are a business, they are a brand. When there is a thought leader or an influencer at that organization, there is a personality at the forefront of that brand, or a bunch of personalities. That allows people to connect with you far more. It also allows you to go and do things like media. You can get media attention as being an expert in your space. You can provide your thoughts on the industry. You can provide your thoughts as a thought leader. You can write blog posts. You can contribute them to Forbes or all of these different things. When you build yourself up as an influencer or as a influential company with not only a product but also a social mission, or of a mission that you're trying to push out there, maybe trying to get more kids interested in outdoor activities, or trying to get more couples interested in doing fun things in nature together like outdoor hikes, etc. That is an amazing way to get more attention, to get more media hits, and also to stand out in the mind of your customers as not just another company, but also a company with values, a company where they know some of the people there, they know some of the personalities working at that company. It is a very powerful way. But that's the last thing I'm going to mention here on this video. If you did enjoy this video, take a second to come subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up and also leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Again, my name is Salvador Brigman, and I'll see you next time.